Most small business owners hit a wall and say the same thing. I think we just need more people, more admin, more project managers, more doers. But if we're honest, adding people on top of a messy system usually gives you more payroll, more miscommunication, and more things for you to manage. You don't always need more staff, you need smarter systems. In this video, I want to show you how to use a few simple tools and some practical AI use cases to make your business run smoother without throwing bodies at every problem. We're not talking about replacing your team with robots. We're talking about cutting the busy work, making information visible, and freeing your people up to actually do the work that makes money. Reframe: people problems or system problems. Let's start with a hard question. When something goes wrong in your business, what's your first thought? I need better people, or I need better systems. Most owners default to the first one. If I just had someone organized, if I could find a self-starter, if I had another me. Here's the truth. You probably don't need another you. You need a system that's simple enough that normal, solid people can win inside it. Technology and AI are not magic. They just help you do three things: capture and organize information, move work through your process with less friction, make the right decisions faster. Once you see it that way, tools stop being shiny toys and become part of your continuous improvement toolbox. The core idea: tech sits on top of CI, not instead of it. Quick mindset point: everything I'm about to walk you through sits on top of the CI basics we already talked about. You still need a clear process, you still need basic standards and checklists, you still need a simple scoreboard, you still need a habit of running small experiments. Tech and AI are amplifiers. If your system is fuzzy, tech just makes the confusion go faster. If your system is clear, tech makes it easier to run. So as we talk through tools, keep asking, what part of my existing system would this make easier, faster, or more reliable? If the answer is nothing, you don't need that tool. Area 1, capturing work and ideas. First place smarter systems help: getting everything out of your head. Right now, in a lot of small businesses, work lives in your inbox, requests live in text messages, ideas live in people's heads, and you live in constant "did we do that?" anxiety. You can fix a big chunk of that just by having a shared task or project board. Columns like to do, in progress, waiting, done cards for each job, ticket, or project. Everyone can see what's on deck and what's stuck. A simple improvement board or list. Problems and ideas logged in one place. Status, backlog, testing, implemented, dropped owner, and due dates. You don't need fancy software. You just need one place where work lives, one place where improvements live. AI can help here too. Turning messy notes or meeting transcripts into tidy task lists, summarizing a brain dump into organized sections, cleaning up your improvement ideas into clearer problem statements. That alone reduces the mental load you and your team carry. Area 2, automating the boring handoffs. Second area, automating repetitive handoffs. This is where most small businesses burn time and attention. Think about what happens when a lead becomes a client, what happens when a job is marked done, what happens when an invoice is due or late. Right now, those are often manual. Someone remembers to send the welcome email, someone remembers to create tasks, someone remembers to follow up on the invoice. You can use simple automations to handle a lot of that. Examples: when a deal is marked closed won, create an onboarding task list, send a templated welcome email, notify the right team channel. When a job moves to ready to invoice, create an invoice task paying the person responsible. When an invoice is X days away from due, send a polite reminder, flag it for review if it goes past due. AI can help generate and personalize those messages so they sound human, stay consistent, and don't take you 15 minutes to write every time. You're not automating relationships. You're automating reminders and triggers so things don't slip through the cracks. Area 3, documenting standards without the pain. Third area, documenting how you want things done. Most owners know they need SOPs or playbooks. They just never get around to writing them. Blank page syndrome is real. Here's where AI is almost a no-brainer. A simple flow. You or a team member do a screen recording, a rough voice note walking through how you do something. Onboarding a client, processing an order, closing out a job, sending an invoice. You turn that into a rough bullet list. You feed that into an AI tool and say, turn this into a clear step-by-step checklist. Or turn this into a short SOP with headings and bullets. Or turn this into a script outline for a call. You review and tweak it to match reality and your tone. Now, instead of you sitting for 2 hours staring at a document, you're editing a draft in 15 to 20 minutes. Over time, you build checklists for the key parts of your process, scripts for your most important conversations, simple guides for new hires. That means less rework, faster training, and fewer questions coming back to you like, how do we do this again? Area 4, making your numbers easy to see. Fourth area, making your numbers visible without becoming a data analyst. You already know you should watch leads conversion, lead time, on time, delivery, rework, cash in and out. But pulling and formatting those numbers is a pain, so it doesn't happen consistently. Smarter systems can help here in two ways: simple dashboards or reports. You can link your tools, CRM, project system, accounting, into a simple reporting view, or even just export data into a spreadsheet with basic charts. Set it up once so. Every week or month, your key numbers update with minimal effort. AI summaries. You can feed a chunk of data or screenshots into an AI tool. Ask, what changed this month? What stands out as a problem? Summarize this in 3 bullet points I can share with my team. This helps when you don't have time to dig through everything yourself. The point is not to have fancy graphs. The point is, when you sit down for your weekly huddle, the numbers you care about are right there, and you can have a real conversation in 15 to 20 minutes instead of guessing. Area 5, AI as a problem-solving assistant. Fifth area, using AI as a thinking partner, not the CEO. There are 2 big ways this helps your continuous improvement work. A, understanding patterns. You can paste in customer reviews or support tickets, feed in project notes or survey responses. Ask, what themes do you see? What are the top 3 recurring issues? What might be causing these? This doesn't replace your judgment. It just gives you a faster starting point when you're trying to decide which problems to tackle first. B, generating options. When you've identified a problem, you can ask AI, give me 5 possible experiments we could run to fix this without spending a lot of money. Give me 3 ways to speed up this step without hurting quality. What might be some risk if we change X, and how could we reduce them? You still choose. You still design the PDCA cycle, but you're not starting from a blank page every time. This is especially helpful for owners who don't have a big leadership team to bounce ideas off. You get a kind of thinking partner on demand. A 30-day plan to make your system smarter. Let's make this practical. Here's a simple 30-day plan to start using smarter systems and AI without blowing up your life. Week 1, get the work out of your head. Set up one shared task or project board. Columns: to do, in progress, waiting, done. Set up one simple list or board for improvement ideas. Start running all new work and new ideas through those. If you want to use AI this week, let it clean up your backlog into organized tasks. Week 2, automate one handoff. Pick one painful handoff. For example, new client signed and onboarding tasks created. Job done and invoice created, invoice sent, and reminder near due date. Ask what absolutely needs to happen every time here. Then set up one small automation that does that step for you. Use AI to help draft any emails or messages in your tone. Week 3, turn one process into a simple SOP. Pick a process that's always in your face. Record yourself or a team member doing it. Turn it into rough bullets. Have AI draft a checklist or SOP review and fix it, then share it. Start using that checklist for every run of that process. Week 4, build a tiny numbers plus insights loop. Decide on 5 to 7 metrics you care about right now. Set up a simple way to update them weekly, even if it's manual at first. Once a week, plug those numbers into AI and ask for a short summary. What's going well, what's not, and what should we look at? Use that in your weekly huddle to pick one small experiment. By the end of 30 days, your work will be more visible. At least one handoff will be less painful. One process will be standardized and your numbers will be easier to talk about. That's what smarter systems looks like in real life. Close. When to hire and when to improve. Let me be clear. There is a time to hire. You can't automate your way out of a genuinely overloaded team forever. But most owners jump to hiring when what they really need first is clearer flow basic standards, simple automation of admin, and better visibility into what's actually happening. If you hire on top of a bad system, you just pay more to stay stuck. If you improve the system first, every person you already have becomes more effective. Every new hire plugs into something that makes sense, and technology is doing the boring, repeatable stuff so your people can use their brains. So before you post another job ad, ask yourself, have I done everything reasonable to make this system smarter before I throw more people at it? If you want help figuring out where smarter systems and AI would help most in your specific business, hit like, subscribe, and drop a comment that says smarter systems, plus what kind of business you run. I'll keep breaking down how to use CI, simple tools, and AI to build a business that doesn't need a bigger payroll just to stand still.